Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge Epidemic. This is AbleSir Thomas, and I'm here with Yardbird92.
Hey guys.
And we're here with our newest invasion feature, and this is Hushed Apprentice by Bones153. Now, Hushed Apprentice is rather interesting because it's our first non-standard invasion feature. Now, what I mean by that is that the map actually kind of develops some of its own techniques in the invasion game type, and it actually uses its own custom invasion game type. But it's definitely very fun, even though it's just a little bit different. And something else that's really interesting about this map is that it's actually based on the Halo 1 level the Silent Cartographer, as you see here, we're assaulting the beach. So I'm going to go ahead and let Yarbird talk a little bit about Phase 1 now.
Well, as Abel said, this is what we would like to call a non-standard invasion map. And one of the first things that you'll notice when you're starting to play this is the Spartans actually spawn with a sniper rifle on Tier 1. It only has one spare clip, but they still get a a sniper rifle on Tier 1. And that's mainly because they're coming off of the sand bridge that goes to the cave. So coming up from all of that lack of cover, they need a little extra support, so the sniper helps act as an anchor closer to the middle ground for them.
So as we move on to Tier 2 here, we just passed the beachhead and now we're moving around the island. And for those of you that played a lot of Halo 1, you'll definitely see a lot of references to the Silent Cartographer in this map. And something was rather enjoyable. Now, the Spartans have quite a bit of ways to trek to Tier 2, but the elites also spawn very far from their territories as well. So it definitely evens out there. And as we look on to Tier 2, we'll be able to see that kind of hunter structure out in the distance. And there's a lot of interesting gameplay that comes from that, as you'll see here in a few moments. And the elites actually get 2 ghosts on this tier. It's also kind of reminiscent of Silent Cartographer. And most of them end up setting up on this choke point right here. Now, at first when I saw this, I thought this was a very bad thing. I thought that it would be very difficult to break, but there's lots of ways to break that choke point, because once you have a Spartan behind that choke point, elites have to leave their position to go, to take you down before you take their territories. There's a lot of interesting gameplay that comes out of that.
I think one of the reasons why, even though Tier 2 is a very long run for the Spartans, I think one of the reasons it might work so well is most of that neutral ground would actually be, you would consider it to be a Spartan controlled zone. Like, I mean, this would all of this side of Paradiso here would be considered the neutral ground, but you very seldom see elites successfully holding way out here. I mean, you can see us on the Warthog now, and we're just dominating this area, and we're going to pull forward and try to flank the elites like you were talking about in a second here.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to push up and spawn your buddies, so it helps counteract that distance off spawn. So we ended up using the cave to actually break that elite control, and now just me and Yardbird here, we're going to pull 3 or 4 guys off that choke point to come kill us. And, as that happens, the rest of our teammates will be able to push up and take some territory time. It's one of the interesting things about this map.
That was a really bad armor lock on my part.
Yeah, I mean, you tried, just didn't see the grenade.
I did not. I didn't even see him throw it.
Yeah, just a little laggy. But anyhow, as we see a little bit more of this map, I actually ended up running back off to that cave to respawn Yardbird. So we're just like distracting elites, and as that happens, we have a little Spartan just run up in here and.
It's all it took is one Spartan.
Time.
I don't.
Yep,
I think. Oh wait, no. He does get contested. I was about to say. I think he goes uncontested, but no. There's an elite sneaking up on him.
Yeah, but we still end up taking this phase. And something else that's rather interesting is that the Spartans actually get 2 Mongis, or Mongai, or however you want to say it. And
I actually pulled this up on Wikipedia. It's mongooses.
Mongooses.
Yeah, we were having a big argument in one of the lobbies, and I just was like, you know what, guys, I'm going to Wikipedia.
So yeah, okay, so you have 2 mongooses that allow you to break that elite control, just kind of drive around the sides or try to push through the middle to, rattle their defense. So as we move on to Tier 3 here, we have a bit more of the map open up, and part of it, the map being non-standard, is that Tier 3 is actually separated from Tier 2 and opens up a new play space. And also the timer is extended to 5 minutes because the new play space is opened up. You need a little bit more time to mount that offense. So as we see here, this is the main platform and kind of the central structure of the Silent Cartographer mission. something that was really cool to see, especially considering this map was built before Combat Evolved Anniversary. You know, seeing this map was pretty much the first time seeing that level in HD. Even though it was, you know, it's not perfect and it's only a kind of, you know, supposed to be reminiscent, it was still very cool to see in Reach.
You did a really good job on this core room too. That looks really nice.
Yeah, he definitely was able to use budget very wisely. And it was actually very early Invasion map, probably the best of the first wave Invasion maps.
Yeah, definitely.
So as we see here, the Banshee spawns tier 3, and the Spartans get access to the Spartan laser and the rocket launcher, as well as the grenade launcher. Now, one of the interesting things is that, you know, at first I thought that the Banshee would be very powerful in this map, but the spawns are separated in such a way that it's very difficult for the Banshee to shut them down. And all the spawns have very good vertical cover, so the Banshee either has to put itself in danger or wait till the Spartans actually move into elite territory. So as you see here with the oh, it's something very fun. Yeah, the core. Much like Spire, you have to be careful where you drop it because, you know, unlike Spire, when you drop it, it'll just sit in front of the elite spawns and, you know, you won't be able to do anything. But in this map, it'll just drop in the water. So you have to be very careful how you pull that core.
I don't know, even on Spire, sometimes you're just unlucky and it falls in the water.
Oh, oh man, that one game. Oh. Well, anyhow, the mountain was actually used very interestingly in this map. He was able to use all the natural pathing and the little rocks and the trees as effective positions to move up. So there's lots of cool ways to kind of enter conflicts and exit conflicts and, you know, just really be a nuisance to defenders. And as a defender, being able to push up and just pester attackers before they even get to your core.
Core taken.
So I actually end up pulling the core here. Now, one of the other things about this map is that the core structuring is different because it only has a few entrances into the core structure, but those entrances are easy to contest and push up into. So as opposed to having fire teams flank and surround and move through different areas, you have fire teams supporting each other trying to push through a centralized area, which is definitely a different way to play Invasion.
I've seen one of the more effective ways to, if you're gonna try to go up the main hallway of this core structure, one of the best things to do would be to have one person with a grenade launcher and the other DMR, because then they're just all in line for you.
Yeah. Feel free to comment and subscribe, and thanks guys for watching.
See ya.